Good afternoon. Here in the Catholic Church, we have a number of holy days of obligation throughout the year, days in which we are expected to go to Mass. Christmas Day, for example, is a holy day of obligation. And in a way, every Sunday is a holy day of obligation, because we're expected to go to Mass on Sunday, of course. But I think Holy Day of Obligation is not a very good name for it, right? Because obligation sounds like it's a kind of a burden, right? Something we'd rather not do. I think a better name would be Holy Day of Opportunity, because you have the opportunity to do something very special, to encounter the Lord Jesus in a very personal and meaningful way, and to share that encounter with a community of believers. Now today, of course, is Ash Wednesday, and it is not a holy day of obligation. But many, many Catholics take the opportunity to come to Mass on Ash Wednesday. More people come on Ash Wednesday, I think, than many of the regular holy days of obligation throughout the year. So why is that, do you think? I think it's because on Ash Wednesday, we get free stuff, right? And you don't even have to be Catholic to get it. It's free ashes for everyone. And so then we leave here with our ashes on our forehead, and everyone can see that we went to Ash Wednesday Mass. And every year, at least a couple of people will discreetly pull me aside. They're doing me a solid. You have something on your forehead. Right? They want to straighten me out. Right? Before anybody sees, rub that off. And I proudly tell them, well, it's Ash Wednesday. I went to Mass this morning. I got these ashes on purpose. And that usually ends the conversation, because they either understand or they think I'm very strange and they don't want to talk to me anymore. But sometimes they ask a follow-up question. A simple question: why? Why do you put those ashes on your forehead? Well, that's a pretty good question. Why do we put the ashes on our forehead? I think there's a lot of different answers. One of which is that Ash Wednesday begins, of course, the solemn season of Lent. A time when we take inventory of our relationship with God. And we focus on trying to improve that relationship, to become a better Christian. And as we do that, we recognize our sinful nature. And we notice the times when we've let God down by our sin. And we promise God that we will try to do better. That's what the ashes are about. They remind us of that. They remind us that we don't always love God as we should. And we desire to love God better. But Ash Wednesday only comes around once a year. Once a year we get our free ashes and go. But every time we come to Mass throughout the year, we get something very special that we bring with us. We have the Lord Jesus. And it's absolutely free. When we come forward for Holy Communion, we receive the Lord Jesus, and we take the Lord Jesus with us. Even those who do not receive Holy Communion will receive a blessing instead. Receive the Lord Jesus in their heart through that solemn blessing. And we take the Lord Jesus with us. And when we go out there after Mass, people can see our ashes. Can they see that the Lord Jesus is within us? The only way for them to see that is if we treat others as Jesus would treat them, with love, with compassion, with respect and dignity. So today we gather together as a community of faith to begin our Lenten journey together. And may the ashes that we receive be an outward sign of our inward desire to love God more fully. And may the love of the Lord Jesus, who we receive in the Holy Eucharist in the solemn blessing, inspire us to share his love with everyone whom we meet today and every day throughout the season of Lent.